Alright, Christmas traditions. The holy collection of things nobody actually likes. But everyone pretends are magical because capitalism said so. And yes, we are still on the short but many episodes vibe. Holiday ADHD, Little pockets of sarcasm. Tiny emotional breakdowns. Wrapped in glitter. But seriously, it starts quietly, And then suddenly everything is happening. 1 minute you are fine. But next minute you are doing things you didn't plan to do but somehow always do. Decorating, buying, preparing, thinking things off like December is a checklist and you're already behind. The routines, the rituals, the little traditions, we all pretend they are optional. But somehow we never skip them. So, this is my December. Oh yeah, my December. In order, in chaos. And somehow, full of traditions. December always starts the same way for me, Day one hits and suddenly I'm writing a letter to Santa. Not because I believe, I'm not delusional. But because at this point I'm like, better safe than sorry. If it arrives late, well, that's not on me. That's on the postal service. And once you start December, well, you don't really stop. It just keeps coming. By day 2 I realized I was already being judged. No tree yet. The windows around me were all glowing. People were ready. Even my cat, He was walking around the house like, are we okay? Because it feels late, So I did what any responsible adult does. I panic decorated. I went online, fell into a rabbit hole, and somehow ended up buying personalized ornaments this year. With names, little details. The full experience. And when I finally put everything up, well, it's beautiful. It's festive and warm. It also looks like the Christmas decoration aisle of a supermarket that got carried away. Lights everywhere, ornaments everywhere, no theme, just vibes. And somewhere in the middle of all of this, well, December decided it was time for daily disappointment, Also known as the Advent Calendar. Every single day, I open mine thinking, today might be the good one. Well, it never is. And yes, I keep opening, I also open my cat's Advent Calendar because he doesn't care. Not even a little. Normally he looks at me like, is this for you or for me? And honestly, at this point, I don't know either. Somewhere between chocolate number 6 and mild regret, well, I decided to play the Christmas lottery. Yeah, I played this year. Because apparently December turns us all into optimists. I know I'm not going to win. But what if? And then the real madness started, Present buying. Not just for family, no. For everyone, Parents, siblings, cousins, partners of cousins you see every 3 years. You don't even know what they like, You just know they exist. So you buy things, hopeful things, safe things. Things that say, I tried. At this point, I also set up the nativity scene, By set up, I mean, I imagine it. Because in my house, well, my house is so big, for the nativity scene to come in, the tree has to go out. And that's not happening. So the nativity lives in my head this year. Minimalist, conceptual. Somehow, despite all this productivity, the presents for my friends are still not wrapped. Because wrapping gifts is not joy for me, Wrapping gifts is an admin task. I'm also prepared for unexpected visitors, Sweets by the door, just in case the kids show up, thinking one night. They never came, but we never know. I also have Christmas hats and boots. One for me, one for the cat, because you never know when fashion will strike. So I'm ready. I've sent all the Christmas cards. I even did my Christmas donation this year, so I bought a turkey and all the other things that only exist in December and disappear on the 26th like they were never real. So yeah, I think I'm ready. The house is festive, the food is bought, the house is organized. I'm done. Which means, well, there's only one thing left now. Bring on the family. And that, my friend, is Christmas traditions. Oh yeah, not the big speeches, not the meaning of it all. Just the things we do every year, automatically. And you know the funny part? I did all of them. Every single one, Complained a bit, but that's me. Laughed a lot for sure. Still showed up. Still did the whole thing again. Because that's December, And we are not even done yet. I still need to buy the pudding, bake the cookies, and somehow buy Ferrero Rocher, which at some point only existed at Christmas. But capitalism got involved and now they are just, always there. So yeah, that's one tradition ruined. Great. Anyway, still plenty to do. Still full on it. But buckle up, because next episode drops Monday. Yes, Monday. And we are jumping straight into family gatherings. Oh yeah, the comments and questions, the drama, the aunties, the passive-aggressive energy, the absolute chaos. Bring hammer, Bring snacks. Bring your best fake smile. Uninfluenced, Unpaid, Unfiltered, I'm Jackman, and these are the holiday sessions of the Unfiltered Outsider.